Our next question comes from a life coach who is starting to have some fear around the economic recession, that it'll put a halt on her new client enrollments. So her question is, how do I enroll folks who say they can't afford coaching? So without knowing any of your packages, any of your products, any of your services, anything of that nature, I want to challenge you that this is a really time for you to be innovative. So maybe you are used to working with clients one-on-one, and that price point may be prohibitory for people to actually work alongside of. So maybe this is a time and a season where you're actually cultivating maybe something like an online course. Maybe it's something like a group program that is maybe a lower cost, that has, tons of value, thinking about the struggles that they're going to come out of this kind of traumatic event with. So one of the things that I would challenge you to think on and maybe journal and maybe write on is, what are struggles that people are going to come out of this? Are they going to be fearful of travel? Are they going to be maybe fearful of losing a job, maybe fearful of losing a loved one? There may be some grief that comes into this play as well. So I want you to start maybe brainstorming and thinking about your ideal customer avatar post-coronavirus. I know you're not going to know everything about him or her right now, but I want you to start maybe formulating this for you. So maybe a target ideal client is someone who lost a job during this kind of downturn. And you want to help them get back on their feet and actually figure out what it is they're passionate about. Could be a great area of opportunity for you. So maybe there's a small group coaching program that you can kind of put in there. I feel like one of the things that's coming through right now is a lot of people who are getting laid off, especially from higher, larger paying jobs. They are getting a severance package. So I wouldn't also encourage you not to assume what's in their pocketbook before you technically know, and to try to release that grip of fear, which I know can be so, so hard, especially in a coaching one-on-one relationship. But just start thinking about other innovative ways that you can serve at a broad level. And maybe that is from a group coaching, maybe it is from an online program, maybe it is from a weekend retreat that's maybe more domestic versus international, if that's something that you do as well. Just other ways to serve that maybe do hit a little bit of a less target, a less hourly amount than what you're potentially used to. I feel like that's going to be the main difference between what the successful kind of coaches come out of this doing and what the coaches who kind of stay status quo. I've seen a lot of coaches who have that 25 to 50K program, and that may not be sustainable for 2021. It may be something they have to resurface later on, and they might have more of a stopgap perspective of what else they can do to serve. One of the other things that I noticed in this form that we received from this particular life coach, she said that I feel like I should be creating some more online materials, but this has not been successful for me in the past. And the thing that folks seem to value the most in is working with me, my actual presence. So I feel like creating something that, you kind of put the should on is not necessarily the ideal case scenario. That's why, again, I'm kind of going towards that small group program, maybe less of a commitment. If you're used to working with people for a year, back it off, maybe work for people with 3 months to 6 months, maybe do something on a week by week basis. Like, there's ways to actually start molding and manipulating for the new economy that's ready to come up versus kind of what we were used to in the coaching space. Hope that helps.